Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a bonus reading for Aquarius for the month of November. This reading is timeless though, so if you're watching this outside of that time frame, it's totally fine. I feel like you can still find something that's helpful and enlightening while you're on your journey. Also, this is for any Aquarius placement, so it could be for sun, moon, rising, Lilith, North Node, any of those, or ones that I did mention, honestly. Also, if this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hopefully I didn't miss any of those. There's so many of them nowadays. I'm going to play my singing bowl to help us clear out any negative energy and just allow us to be more open to receive any messages that may come out in this reading, okay? Feel free to do whatever helps you meditate, relax, and calm your mind, okay? Okay, so we have coming out first, Four of Swords, Three of Wands, Seven of Swords. Okay, so I'm just gonna, because I have quite a few cards, you guys, so I'm gonna start off with just these three. So with this one, it means that you are doing self-work. You're trying to find inner peace. So you may be spending a lot of time to yourself right now, Aquarius. Also, you could be burned out. So honestly, looking at the spread, because I pulled a lot of these cards already, it looks like that you're experiencing some type of burnout. And hopefully you guys can see this card. You're experiencing some type of burnout. So this could be from work. It could be from life in general, and I honestly feel like it's life in general. But for those who are focused on career or have been thinking about career, I feel like that during this reflection period of this time by yourself, you're realizing that work is not fulfilling you anymore. Or you could have accomplished all the major things that you were looking to accomplish, or major goals that you wanted to accomplish, excuse me. And you accomplished those, you feel like you're stable material wise but not really emotionally. So you're learning that money doesn't mean everything, and that you're looking for more in life, so you're going within. But like I said, just looking at the spread, I feel like that you're burnt out from life in general. So I feel like that's from work, relationships, everything. And I say that you're taking time to reflect because the three of Wands mean you're taking the initiative. And this is the only Wands energy that I have out right now, which this is fire energy. So some of you guys could have that in your chart, which will be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So you're taking the initiative. You know what you need to do. You know that you need to go within in order to have peace, in order to find the happiness, or to reflect to see what have you been filling your heart with, to replace the void, because our heart is outside of herself. So she's using something else to fill her void, and she's resting up. She's taking the time to reflect and go within to see, okay, what are some things that I have been allowing to fill the void of my heart that are not my passions, that are not things that make me happy. So that's beautiful, Aquarius. Then this is when things get heavy, you guys. So followed by the Seven of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and then we have the Six of Cups, okay? So a lot of mental anguish, heavy air energy, excuse me, because Sword is air energy. So you could have a lot of air energy in your chart. So I mean, you could have a lot of Aquarius, a lot of Libra, Gemini in your chart. Or you're in your head a lot, like you're having a lot of mental anguish. So you know what you need to do in order to evolve, but it seems to be a very long, painful, and difficult process, Aquarius. And this is a heavy reading. It's very, very saddening. So I'm sorry if you guys are going through that. But I believe that you're going to get on the other side. The song that I listened to before this reading was Be Alright by Evan and Iris, if I'm saying that correct. I'm not sure if I am, but it's a song, it's a lyric that says, I know that you're shaping and molding me into the person I'm supposed to be, and everything's gonna be all right. I can feel the blessings coming in. So the blessings are coming in, Aquarius. It's just a long process. And also within that song, he says, there is no failures in life, only lessons. Okay, so you may feel like you failed in some relationships or different things in your life, or things didn't go as you planned in your relationship. So you maybe feel like that you failed at them. But I believe that that song is telling me that you didn't fail, Aquarius. Those were all of your lessons to help you get to where you needed to be. So you just have to stay the course. Like I said, I know it's very painful. It's causing you a lot of mental anguish, but you just have to see it through, Aquarius. You really do. And everything's going to be okay, because the blessings are going to come in for you, okay? One thing I'm seeing, you guys, in my readings mostly focus on like self-love and inner work. Not really so much romantic. I truly believe that if we love ourselves unconditionally, then we can love others unconditionally. But if we don't do the self-work first, it's hard for us to get to that with others. And you can still accomplish those things. You can still get in relationships. You can still flourish. Will they be healthy bonds? Sometimes. Most times not. I'm gonna be honest with you, some people can vibe real low and still finesse a good relationship. But if you're vibing that low and you're with someone that has the best of intentions, I'm trying to put that in a nice way, it's usually probably not gonna be equal give and take. So eventually, if the person wants to elevate, or if you want to elevate outside the bond will eventually end. That's just how that works. A low and high vibration can't coexist at the same time. That's just kind of like basic science, honestly. So yeah, you have to do the inner work to get what you're looking for out of life, you know, whether that's relationships, careers. Like, you have to see that greatness and love and abundance within yourself. You give that out and you receive it. Okay, so I say all that to say that the Six of Cups, this came out in the Cancer reading in the exact same position, which is very interesting. So you could have Cancer in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Cancer and this is their energy. So when this card came out, it made me think that I definitely think, Aquarius, you are in a spiritual awakening, but it's a lot of sadness and depression. Like, it's a lot of blue. So someone isn't using their voice or being very vocal, and are in a lot of emotions. That could be you, Aquarius, but I feel like this may be somebody else's energy, because you're in a spiritual awakening, but it's a lot of depression and sadness. The sadness I feel from you a little bit, but depression is very strong, very heavy, very consuming, overwhelming energy. So like I said, you could be dealing with the Cancer. I posted the Cancer reading before this one, I think, or maybe 2 other readings, so you can go take a look at that if that resonates with you or you have that placement. This also means that someone could be coming back from the past. You could be reflecting on the past, and you are in a spiritual awakening, so I think you definitely have been reflecting on some old habits, some things that you want to change. Like I said, some things that you've been using to feel voids in your heart, you are in your heart, excuse me, you are reflecting and wanting to get rid of those, okay? And it's a very painful process for you. But I feel like somebody is coming back. It could be a water sign or a Cancer sign. I'm picking up that heavy. And then above that card is the Seven of Swords. So like I said, some of you guys could have been lying to yourself, not being honest with yourself about the things you really wanted out of life. You could have said, I just want a career, or I just want money, and you could have got those things or not, and you're just realizing, hey, that's really not what I want out of life. Like, I want a lot more. I deserve to have a lot more. That really doesn't coincide with my highest self. But the other scenario that I'm picking up heavy is that the person coming in is a little deceitful. And I don't like to go there, you guys. Like I said, my videos are mostly self-work and self-love, but I'm picking up on that, so I have to be honest and let you guys know what I see. You could have not trusted this person in the past, or you could have had issues just trusting people in general, and that's something that you're trying to come out of. But there's a water sign in particular, maybe a Cancer, that is very deceitful and they could have been stealing from you. And when I say stealing, I don't mean like material things. I mean like stealing your joy, stealing your happiness. And you could have been letting people steal your joy and happiness and your peace of mind. So how I said before is, when we don't do the self-work and go within and take that time out, Aquarius, we tend to draw in other low-vibing energy. Because if you're not doing self-work to heal and stuff like that, and you're becoming complacent in your pain and your trauma, that causes you to vibe very low. So on the outside, you could appear to have everything together, like have a job, a car, have money, be very pleasant, but you're in a lot of pain. You don't trust people. You're hurting. You haven't healed from your trauma. Or excuse me, or you're not in the process of healing from your trauma, because healing is lifelong. So I honestly don't believe that you can heal everything at once. I feel like you have triggers that occur throughout your lifetime. Things happen throughout your lifetime, so you'll always be constantly healing. But when I say doing the self-work, I mean like you're meditating, you're being conscious, you're being aware, you're taking time to be still, you're taking time to take action, and you know the difference when there is a time to be still or when it's a time to take action, if that makes sense, you guys. So like I said, you've been letting people steal your joy, your happiness, your peace of mind, and that particular person coming back in could have been doing that as well too. Like I said, not really, it wasn't an equal give and take at all. And you realize that, Aquarius, and that's probably a person that you've moved away from. You could be in turmoil with that person, or in turmoil over that person, I should say. But it doesn't seem like very trusting energy. I don't have anything that came out that said that this person could be trusted. It just seems like that you're evolving outside of the turmoil, outside of the mental anguish, and coming into your true self. So I can't tell you what to do or how to live your life, but you just be conscious of that. Like I told Cancer in the previous reading, if you want to watch that, you have to evaluate the situation and think, does this person benefit my lowest self or my highest self? Okay. And then you make your choice accordingly. Okay. Anytime that we allow others into our life based off of fear, trauma, pain, hurt, and it's solely from our lowest place, like, and that means that the person doesn't make us better, the person doesn't help us progress. That is not for our highest self, okay? So I believe that you can get out of this mental anguish, Aquarius, but I feel like if you entertain this person, it's going to continue a vicious cycle, because it's very long right now. So this is something that the universe, God, however you want to describe it, whatever your beliefs and values are, has been molding you, trying to cycle you out of this karmic cycle, and it's been a very long and hard road for you. But like I said, I feel like if you entertain this person, which I think is personally a water energy, it's going to extend the cycle for you, okay? And it's going to be a lot harder and a lot more heartache. I think that this person trying to come back in needs to do a lot of self-work themselves. I'm not sure if they have been doing it, you guys. And honestly, that's not for you to decide. We are our own person. We're individuals, meaning that it's not up for us to save other people. We can only save ourselves, okay? And like I said, that plays into your spiritual belief. So you may believe something else, but I know personally for certain that it is not for individuals within the 3D that live on this earth with us to try to save other people. You can help other people. You can be a shoulder to lean on. You can be a various of things. But people only change when they're ready to change, when they're ready to save themselves, okay? So you can't force awakening and enlightenment on someone else. You can only do that for yourself, okay? So be conscious of that, Aquarius, if that person tries to make a reappearance. But like I said, I do see enlightenment coming in, and also prosperity and you working with other people. So with this one, it tells a story of like a aha moment. So like I said, it's a long, dreary, dark road, very exhausting for you. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that that particular person is like your aha moment. So this could have been your last relationship, or this could have been somebody that you just had an ending with, but it's definitely like a light bulb went off in your head. And you're realizing, okay, well, that's a pattern. That's something that I need to heal from. Let me take time from that person or just the world itself and reflect on how I can heal, and what are some negative patterns that I'm holding on, or some negative thoughts that I'm holding on that's hindering me in life. So definitely enlightenment, which is beautiful, Aquarius, and I'm happy that you're coming out of that darkness and sad time you were in. And then this is the Queen of Swords. It's a lot of swords in this energy, you guys, like I said. So heavy air, and you transition. So you started off in the beginning with the Four of Swords, okay? Very first card. Second to last card, Queen of Swords. So you transition from this person into this person by the end of the spread, which is beautiful, Aquarius, because I was getting a little nervous. It was a lot of cards that were just a lot of sadness, a lot of pain, and I think you most definitely are holding on to the past, and that's something that in this reading is urging you to release the past and move on. I think in particular to that other person, the universe is telling you that it's something better waiting for you. Something better. And that isn't the best fit. I know sometimes that we think that that person or that situation is the best fit for us, but I really feel like from this reading that is telling you something is better waiting on the other side for you, okay? That isn't the last stop for you, okay? So once you get to this energy, it means you've reflected, you found mental clarity. Hopefully you guys can see that. You found mental clarity. Okay, so she's put her sword down. Okay, you guys, so my camera cut off. It ran out of storage. Really weird. Okay, but like I was saying, you transitioned from this energy into this energy by the end of the spread. So you gained a lot of clarity, a lot of peace. You're learning the balance between self and others, a healthy balance of when you should invest and when you shouldn't invest, when you're overthinking and when you need to let something go, or when you're just kind of processing and kind of reflecting on things. So that's beautiful energy, you guys. And then by the last card, which I found was interesting, you have the Three of Pentacles. So it's saying that you are cooperating with someone very soon in the future after you work through this mental anguish and you come out of your spiritual awakening, you're able to work along the side with someone. So you could have been struggling working with others. That could have been work. That could have been a relationship. That could have been the past person that I mentioned. But it's saying in the future that you'll meet maybe like-minded people, or not might. In the future, you will meet like-minded people once you transition through this. Only if you transition. If not, you're gonna keep on attracting those same people you were, Aquarius. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So this is beautiful. So you will get there. And I think that you're learning to build trust in yourself and trust in others. Like I said, however we are inside is what we put out, and that's what we get back. So you're learning to trust yourself, and your thought process. You're being more positive in your thoughts because you let go a lot of negative thinking. So now you're able to trust and work with other people. So that's really beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I was thinking to clarify the Three of Pentacles and exactly what I thought. Okay. So first coming out, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is beautiful. So this is like a abundance, family. Very, very, very beautiful, you guys. Very beautiful. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, so abundance. Material, spiritual, everything. You got all of the pentacles here, Aquarius. Hopefully you can see it. I'm sorry, my ring light is very bright, but abundance, family, husband, wife, children, dog, lots of children in the background. Like, it's just so much happiness in this card, Aquarius, and I'm so happy that this came out. And this could be masculine, feminine energy, you guys. Take it how it resonates with you. But this is so beautiful, Aquarius. I'm glad this came out because it's a lot of darkness and a lot of sadness in this reading. And like I said before, it's a long road for you, a long, painful road for you. But if you hang in there, everything's going to be okay. And what you're going through is molding you to have all of this. So to be successful in your businesses, to have strong bonds with family and friends, to find a romantic partner to start a family with. Or if you're already in that bond with someone, strengthening it, okay? And you guys growing together and having the Ten of Pentacles together, which is very beautiful. Also followed by that is the Nine of Swords. So more swords energy, like I said, heavy air. So you guys are in your head a lot. Okay? But you can shift out of it, okay? So it may be some back and forth. Like I said, I feel that you guys are strongly holding on to the past. You have to release that because it's getting you stuck in this energy. And you're going to get depressed, and you're going to become very anxious, okay? So be careful of staying in this energy. I believe from the spreads, you're going to shift out of it, okay? You're going to shift out of that emotion. And then last, we have Eight of Pentacles. So lots of pentacles are coming out in the end, okay? So Aquarius, you're getting that abundance. This card represents that you're doing the inner work, like I said. So I have faith in you. I know that this sadness, depression is not you, Aquarius, at your highest self, okay? You are a star. You are a beacon of light, a bundle of joy in people's life, okay? You can heal and change a lot of people's lives with little to no effort just by being who God has created you to be, okay? So right here, it says that you are doing the inner work because you're very aware and conscious of this, Aquarius, very intelligent. So you're aware that there is some patterns that you need to let go, that you're allowing a lot of situations and people into your life that's not for your highest good, okay? And you're learning to take the lesson from that, and you're learning to use all the things you've learned and recognize them as lessons and not as failures, okay? So this is beautiful. Like I said, the energy was very blue, very dark, very mysterious, very cloudy before. With this card coming out last, it's so much color, abundance, even with this, okay? So honestly, I feel like this is you in between, and you're trying to shift out of it. You're gonna merge, and that issue is just gonna go away, you guys, okay? Because this is so colorful, and if we look at this color, this represents all of the colors of different chakras. So you using your voice, you using your creativity, you becoming grounded, you finding a lot of peace, a lot of calmness, a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a lot of joy. That is that brightness I was talking about that naturally Aquarius has, okay? It's radiating off of her. She has a flame in her hand too, so she's taking the initiative to recognize that greatness in herself, okay? I think that is so beautiful, Aquarius, and I'm so happy for you, and I know that you are going to shift out of this energy, okay? Just hang in there. I'm going to pull some lessons or advice cards. I think we need a lot of advice. Let's see, worry in reverse. That's interesting. Indecision. We're just going to keep pulling. Surrender, trust, success. Interesting. Okay. So we got first coming out abundance, which is I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality, which is beautiful. That is the abundance I was talking about, you guys. It's coming in for you. All of the blessings are coming in for you, okay? Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, okay? That came out like this. So I feel like that you guys are releasing worry. You guys are releasing anxiety, past pain, things like that, okay, which is beautiful. Indecision also came out like this as well too, which says I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, okay? So follow your gut feeling. If you have apprehensions about someone, be mindful of that, okay? We also have surrender. I can release my need to control. Like I said, we cannot control others. We cannot save others. We can only save ourselves and control ourselves, Aquarius, okay? So be mindful of that, okay? And surrender to what the universe has for you. It has greatness. Don't hold on to the past, okay? There's no greatness left in that. The universe wants you to shift out of that. Surrender yourself to your greatest good and to your highest self, okay? That will pay off. I trust that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. There we go. So trust yourself. Like I said, once you trust yourself, you'll be able to trust other people and work with them. Work with them, whether that is romantic or work. You have to trust yourself, see your own beliefs, your own greatness before other people can, okay? And then once you see it for yourself, you don't really care what people think about you. It's like, whatever. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than love. Amen. Love for self, okay? Like I said, once you love yourself unconditionally, you can love others unconditionally, and you will draw in other people that embody that, Aquarius, okay? So just stay the course, Aquarius. Very heavy energy, but it's so much abundance and light and love at the end of the tunnel once you get through this, okay? So hang in there, my dear Aquarius. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also check out the Cancer reading or any other water sign readings that I posted, okay? That might be insightful for you. If you have not heard this today, Aquarius, you are loved and cherished, okay?